ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Well, here we have the certainly very interesting case of a refugee hovering around on our stage. Well, not being very amused of life, but let me explain you the situation. When the refugee entered Switzerland, he was full of ambition and hoped to find here a secure working place. However, he soon had to realize that he would end up in a refugee camp. Don't understand me wrong, dear audience. A refugee camp is an excellent institution to give a new home to the refugees that come here. However, it is not deniable that they do not have any work to do. Well, this is of course because they don't have a work permission. But to be honest, it is very, very difficult to be integrated into a society when you don't have any chance to socialize with other individuals of this community, not to find friends, thus also not to lead a viable life. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where Synergee comes in. Synergee is the innovative fusion of Synergy, written normally, well, which is the creation of something new, of something greater, by working together and refugee. The Synergee platform is a database where the refugee can sign up and create their own profile as soon as he has been registered as a refugee in Switzerland. On this profile, he loads their personal data about his official documents, his educational background, professional background, his family story, and the route he has taken to come here. Also, there is a blog option provided by the Synergee platform. This blog option offers the refugee to share his experiences made on his escape from a war-torn country with Swiss locals, so they can apprehend and be enlightened about the circumstances he has gone through. And of course, also to share these experiences with other refugees. But, ladies and gentlemen, Synergee is a very balanced dual system. So, also Swiss citizens on the margins of society can sign up there. Well, Swiss citizens on the margins of society, we call this Swiss people with impediments or impairments. Let's say someone who just came back from a long hospital stay and he can't really leave the house because he went through a very big surgery. Or pregnant woman, well, given that the pregnancy has become an impediment for the pregnant woman, of course, so that she can't leave the house anymore, for example. Or this lovely elderly lady of ours. Well, she is a bit of clumsy and has some problems to accomplish daily tasks in her household. And this is why she signed up on Synergee as well. There, she sees the profile of our young, ambitious work demander, our former refugee over here. And due to his profile, she decides on giving him, on offering him the chance to do some little work for her.
Well, I guess by now you've all been asking yourself, how does big data tie into this idea? And to explain this to you, I will explain the finer functions of our program in detail. First, we create a profile for every refugee that decides to participate in our program. In this profile, we mention their history, they can enter their experience, the languages they speak, and also the skills that they bring to the table. Secondly, we also create profiles for our Swiss citizens in need. We enter the type of impairment they have and the jobs that could do them good. Then our algorithms connect refugees and Swiss citizens to form meaningful connections and enable an exchange of services. In the future, there would be other avenues we are interested in pursuing for acquiring data. For example, we could tap directly into hospital databases to acquire information on patients and identify people in need of assistance automatically. However, there are other avenues worth pursuing and other problems worth solving that have to do with refugees and where our data could be of help. This is from yesterday's headlines. It says 10,000 refugee children are missing, as you can read. this is a significant problem. If we apply the information we know about the families that are already here, we maybe can connect them with lost relatives that have become separated on the way to Switzerland. This is a little comparison for scale, maybe like a little feasibility study. It shows foreign population increase in Switzerland over the past 5 years. And as we see, the typical countries like Syria and Eritrea, where all the refugees come from at the moment, or majoritively come from, are quite small compared to the relatively well-integrated German immigrants. And I think this shows very well how feasible the problem at hand is, and I think with big data this can be solved quite nicely.
Okay, so in the digital space, both sides accept the temporary employment contract on the platform. When the short-term employee and the granny, or in fact any other customer, meet each other in real life, she assigns him really small to-do tasks. In this case, it's grocery shopping. But in fact, the short-term employee can do all kinds of little works, so-called voluntary work, which could also be gardening. In any case, once this task is accomplished, he returns to the customer. The customer gives him virtual reward points for the work he has accomplished. These virtual reward points are independent from the personal experience the customer has made with the short-term employee. However, in a second required step, the customer has to fill in an experience report that he has made with this short-term employee. The rewards points can be used to obtain goods. Goods in the sense of free education. This free education, it's just a change. You offer the reward points as a refugee. The state gives you back in return the free education, which involves, of course, also the acquisition of the language. Free medication, public housing, and many other possibilities, going so on and so on. By establishing this system, Swiss citizens with certain impairments or impediments can take advantage of additional workforce that is usually not given. The to-do tasks are repeated several times with a range of different customers, while achievements of the individuals will be saved in an informal CV, which gives information about their personal working and social interacting skills. Once a definite permission to stay in Switzerland has been obtained, future employers can look up on the Synergee platform past experience made with former refugees as they were working in these short-term employment relationships. This can facilitate employment decision-making based on the social and working experiences other Swiss citizens had made with this person. And finally, as we return to our very exemplaric, great young refugee, we see that he has delivered excellent work while meeting a lot of Swiss people in need, acquired the essential language skills with the obtained rewards points, got a job offer, and has been, hopefully, successfully socially integrated in our society. Thank you.